Bossy, hello. I look distraught because I just recorded like a 15-minute video of the 8 things that I recommend that all college students do, and it just deleted. So I'm a wee bit frustrated, trying to work my way through it with laughter, but I'll make this version, I guess, a lot shorter. Maybe it's a good thing because I said some weird stuff about Columbus Day and how it shouldn't exist and all that. So maybe it's a good thing that we are now on take 2. Hopefully this one won't delete itself. I'll make it super quick. Okay, so I just graduated NYU. It's a pretty awesome feeling to have gone through 4 years, and it starts, you start reflecting. And you start getting a little sentimental. And so instead of asking myself, do I regret anything, I'm asking myself, what do I not regret? So this is Lucy's No Regrets, 8 things that I think that every college student should do. I can't believe I'm saying this all again for a second time. Okay, here we go. So go with your gut about your school. Intuition is awesome, and it's your body and your soul speaking to you. So I went to NYU. My mom says I levitated when we visited my junior year of high school. I had already visited Stanford and Smith and Georgetown, and they were all lovely schools, but I did not get the same vibe I got at NYU for film and television. So, I mean, logistics and rational thought is really great, right? You know, that's, I guess, how people, you know, win Nobel Prizes and stuff with their logical thinking. But I also recommend following your gut. So do that in life and definitely for college. Number 2, remember home. Go home, assuming you enjoyed home and like home and like your family. Go home, and by that I mean scheduled trips on the calendar, because my first year I thought I'd get super homesick, and what really helped with that was, you know, knowing that in 6 weeks I'm going to go see my family for either Thanksgiving or for Columbus Day or, like, if there's a Valentine's Day break, President's Day break, go do that. It's really awesome to have that on the books, and it saves on airfare if you get it in advance. Then write and call home, because there's nothing like getting a letter in the mail. It feels so good. Not only do you feel loved, but you're like, I feel so like old school, like I should be in the 1940s, like writing a letter to my loved ones, you know, overseas, but instead it's my family writing me, and I'm going to write them back. Bottom line is, it's really fun to write a handwritten letter, and it's also really great. My dad left and leaves me voicemails. I call them loving messages. In fact, I actually made a video project about it my freshman year, and how wonderful it is to get a voicemail from someone you love. And that means you should leave voicemails for someone you love. I am not the best at this. My friend Rachel Gans, my bestie from home, will tell you that the ratio of messages left for me versus messages that she got can't even be, like, addressed because it's so bad. But I'm not, maybe that's what I regret. I regret not leaving more messages for people, but I don't regret the ones I did leave because they made me feel good, and I knew how much I liked when I got messages. Okay, whatever. Third thing that I think you should never regret and that you should do is studying abroad. It's awesome. Life-changing to live in another country for 4 months or however long. Even if your program's 4 weeks, if that's what you can do, like for financial reasons, do that, because it is so great to be in another place. It's so vague. Everything I'm saying is cliche, but it's true. And also, if it's a super, I have 2 things about this. If your study abroad program is a very prestigious program, don't not apply because you're like, only like 2 people get in. Because I got into this BBC study abroad program where 8 of us from NYU got to go work for the BBC and be trained by the BBC because we're in film and TV. And that was only 8 people, and I figured the surefire way not to get in is to not apply, and that's true. So just go for your dreams. Like, seriously, there's no excuse. And I got an email, great. And there's no excuse not to go for what you want. And the second thing about studying abroad is that I met some of my best friends who will be at my wedding, who why do we always say that? Why do we say be at my wedding? Why not just, like, be a part of my life forever? Who will be a part of my life forever, these people that I met and that I love. And I met professional folks at the BBC who I love, Ash and Bex and Ross and all y'all. I love you very much, and I miss you. And it's just really cool to, like, have friends who are, like, British. So, do studying abroad. It's great. Number 4, prioritize your mental health. I cannot tell you how glad I am that I prioritized sleep. Freshman year, when everyone was so excited to be here and going out, I was like, we just had a lovely dinner, we just had ice cream, and I am going to go home, get in my jammies, or I'm going to go home and curl up with a book, because that's my speed. Like, know yourself. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't go out with friends, but I know that if I stay out till 3 a.m., I am a horrible person to be around the next day. I'm cranky, I'm bitter. Not bitter, but I'm mad at myself. Just treat yourself, and this is like, and sleep is just good for you, right? So sleep. Also, take advantage of your counseling programs. I cannot be a bigger advocate for talk therapy, and I am so glad that I found that NYU offered free counseling. So for the last 2.5 years, I've been getting like weekly or bi-weekly. Doesn't that mean every 2 weeks, or does that mean twice every week? Every 2 weeks, therapy for free, and an hour. And it's really great to have a third party, like, unbiased person who's not your mom or your dad, because, like, they love you and they believe in you, but to have another person who's like, yo, you're doing just fine, like, this stress is normal, or here are some tools for you when you do start, you know, having anxiety. So treat yourself right, and also, like, I'm very open about going to therapy, and I think that that'll help with the mental health stigma. It's, like, really great for people, I think, for me at least. So do that, especially if you're a student, while you can, and it's free. So great. Then find a mentor. I would not be here talking like a boss girls if it was not for Dixie Late, my mentor and my friend who I met when I was interning at Nickelodeon. She was this fabulous redhead with this amazing energy and, like, these fabulously, like, I can't remember if they were red or purple nails, and she had this big old cowboy belt buckle, and I just thought, this woman obviously has personality. She was the senior editorial director, and I was just like, I love that cool, amazing, good people can come into a room where we were and said, I love mentoring folks, stop by my office anytime. Turns out I was one of the few people who actually took her up on that offer. But I just knew I had to meet with this woman because her energy was amazing and she was awesome. And now I call her my friend and my mentor, and I don't know where I'd be because she's really built my confidence in my abilities and what I can do. So find a mentor, especially a mentor that can be your friend. And also, if you are looking for a mentor and some things aren't clicking for a while, do not feel discouraged if somebody isn't, like, in your corner, because it's not that people are against you, it's just that they are for their own dreams and passions. So I feel like the best way you're going to find a mentor is if you can align your dreams and passions with their dreams and passions, and then that way it's like a mutual relationship. You're helping them, they're helping you. And then you're friends, and then it's great. So thank you, Dixie. I love you very much, and Like a Boss Girls is awesome. I just believe in this mission. That's a tangent. Okay. Culture yourself, not like in like a little petri dish, but like culture yourself with museums and shows and plays and going to the botanical gardens, because when you have a student ID, things can be free. So after London, I realized that, like, going and exploring your city is really fun, and I needed to treat New York like a tourist, even if I'm going to be here for the rest of my life or I'm not. I need to take advantage of the culture that this place has to offer. So you should do that in your own towns. If you're in New York City, the Met is, like, amazing. The MoMA is great if you love surrealism. In the Frick collection, it's, like, reason enough to go look at this guy's house, like the Gilded Age, like to build, like, a small, and by small I mean massive mansion next to Central Park is pretty cool. And then my 7th tip is, towards the end of your college career, I noticed that my friends and I, we all lived in different areas of the city. And so it's not as easy as crossing the hall to go visit your best friend when you live in a dorm. So my friends and I scheduled weekly Monday night meetups, which we actually, it was called Batch Night, so that we could watch The Bachelor, which I can't even believe I'm saying that, and Bachelorette, because it's like that show, it's like, do they really find love? I don't know if I can believe any of this. I'm still very skeptical of the whole thing, but what I do know is that we didn't even really watch the show that often. We were just talking. It was just like a way to get us all together, hold us accountable every Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m., so towards the end, block out time, friend time, because geographical different locations can be hard. Meaning harder to meet up as often. So put it on the books. And then my 8th thing that I want to recommend is starting your own business. I started Hello Lucy Web Design after I took an HTML5 intro course for at NYU my second year, and I realized how much I enjoyed making something aesthetic digitally, something out of nothing, because I was going to school for film and television, and I thought, and I still believe that's still, things I want to do, but I also realized that I had this other interest, and so I started my own little business. I started probably way before I was ready. I didn't have my own website yet. I was still working on that. But I had the chutzpah to go. I went to a new little cupcake shop that had just opened. Their cupcakes were divine. And I said to these owners, who were also amazing, Terry and Pat Malay, they are the best two-sister cupcake owners ever. Anyways, I went up to them and I said, you have a fabulous shop. You guys need a website. And they said, yes, we do. And I said, I'm trying to build my portfolio because I'm a new web designer. I just took a class, and I would love to give you extreme discount because I'm trying to build my portfolio and still learn, and you guys need a website. And they said, okay. So that's how I got my first client. And then other clients came in through family referrals and through Dixie, my mentor, who hired me for hers and recommended me for other friends. Anyways, it gets the ball rolling. But start your business even if you don't think you're ready. Like, being an entrepreneur it really gives me chutzpah to cold call people in person. And by cold calling, I mean, that's when you, call and you, ask them, to do something for them, and they usually might hang up on you. But cold calling in person is like going into a store and saying, can I build you your website? And they might say, no, please get out, but they didn't. So, start your business on the side while you're a student. It's fun, makes money. I love having extra money. It's great. So start your business. And those are my 8 tips, folks. And this is a little shorter than my last one that got deleted, but I think I said new things, so that's good. But let me know your thoughts about the 8 things that you should never regret doing. And have a fabulous, what day is it? Thursday. Have a fabulous Thursday. Have a fabulous every day, because every day should be pretty great. I got this new shirt that says, it's a great day to have a great day. And I like looking at that and being like, it is a great day to have a great day. I can make the choice to, do good things and be happy and all that. So, great day to have a great day. Have a good day, Boss 3.